Alright, so I'm here today with my dad's camper. He got this about a month ago secondhand. Um, it has a little sticker right here that says it's solar ready and that it's pre-wired for solar. We don't really know what that entails. The seller didn't really know what that entails. They never really used it. So I'm gonna try and figure that out here today. It has a little PV plug right here, which I'm hoping you could just plug a solar panel into and it'll just work. Um, but I don't know, so I'm gonna try and figure that out here today. Here's that solar ready sticker. It's from Zamp Solar. And then here's a better picture of that PV connection, which I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I think usually you just plug a solar panel into something like that, and that's what the solar panel connections look like. So my first initial kind of guess at trying to figure this one out is going to be to just see if there's a direct connection between this and the battery. And in the front of the camper, there's like an 80 amp hour marine deep cycle battery. And so I'm wondering if it just will plug directly into that and then charge that. So I'm going to see if there's a direct connection here. Huh. I don't think my multimeter is working right now. Should be a tone if I press them together. I'm on the direct connect one, but it's not. It's just showing one. Like I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's just showing one. And normally it shows zero. And then when there's a connection, it'll show one and make it a tone. But it's not doing that right now. So I gotta try and figure this out. Hold on. That connection felt a little loose. Oh. I don't know if you might not be able to see that, but one of the contactors there is actually broken off. And there's been kind of a rattling in this for a little while, and I didn't know what it was or what was causing it, but I think that little connector actually broke off and is in here. I have another multimeter, so it's probably not that big of a deal. I could probably just use that one, but I like the leads on this one better than that other one. Let me take this apart and see if I can't figure it out. Got my little helpers out here with me. Hi, Maggie. It's Dakota. You're a good girl. Yeah. Good girl. And there's Dakota. I don't know if I mentioned this or not yet, but this is a StarCraft Launch Ultralight. It's a 26-foot trailer. Like I said, my dad got it about a month ago or so. We're just kind of going through it all now. But yeah, let me go grab that screwdriver and we'll get that. Let me go see if I can't find a drill bit that will fit in there. It'll be a lot faster. Alright, so I got this thing open. I couldn't find a drill bit to do it, but I just did it by hand. I opened it up and I found this just rattling around loose in there. And this appears to be the positive terminal, the little metal piece that slits in back there. It looks like the solder just came out and it popped out on there. It just sits in there like that, and there was, I guess, a little bit of solder just holding it in place, and the contactor must have hit it out when I put it in one time. I don't really know, so I'm going to go grab my other multimeter. Maybe I'll solder that one day, but this thing was pretty cheap. It was from Harbor Freight, so I'm not all that worried about it. I did like the leads on it, but that's about it. Let me go grab that other multimeter and we'll get back to work. So here's my other one. It's from Klein Tools. I actually kind of prefer the Pittsburgh one over this one, but I definitely trust this one more when I'm doing higher voltage stuff. So yeah, let's get back to work and see if we can figure this out. And swap it over to test. Yep. So this one's actually working. So let's see if we can't figure this out. I'll leave the black one in here. And then I'm going to try and reach around to the front battery to see if they're connected. Yeah, so it made the dial tone. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but yeah, so it looks like if you just plug a solar panel into that, it should just charge that. So I think I'm going to order like one of those kind of foldable, portable, like 400 watt solar panels or something like that, and I'll plug it in and see if it charges the battery. And I guess we'll get back to it once that comes in. So I went to go order that solar panel, and I realized that I don't know what kind of amperage I can put through this or what kind of wattage. There's a tag here, but it's not really legible. So I don't know how much I can, how much solar I can really put through this thing. And if you look under here, that's where that PV plug comes in. And then it goes into a wire loom and then into the frame. So I'm gonna get on a creeper here and get under there and see if I can't find a charge controller or something like that. Imagine there's something to convert it over to 12 volt, but we'll see. All right, so under here, the camper, this is the PV connection, the back side of it. And it looks like red is blue white and black is solid white. So let's go find where those go. This goes into the frame there, but under here it's all sealed up. So I gotta see if I can find a place to access. So this is where that blue white wire goes, which I think was the red. It goes into this little box right here that I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it says some stuff up there. I'm gonna try and get a better picture and I'll put that up. So that's where that little auto reset fuse was. And then from there, it just goes up to the battery here. And it's only 20 amps, so that's only like 240 watts of solar. So it's not a lot. And so I did a little bit more looking online and some reading on it. And apparently this kind of ZAMP solar system is really just kind of a direct tie into the battery. There's no solar charge controller, so I need to get one of those so I can limit the voltage, because all the solar panels are all like 20 volts or so, and you're gonna destroy the battery if you just charge directly off of that. So I need to get a charge controller for it. So I kind of got to talk to my dad to see what he wants to do with it, see if he wants to spend all that on the charge controller and the solar panels, or if he just wants to go with like a battery bank type deal so he can get his full 120 AC for the whole camper instead of just the 12 volt DC. That way he can run his air conditioning and some of the larger appliances on this. Yeah, I was kind of expecting a bit more from this solar ready thing when I first saw it, but it really is just a. I think these are actually. I think it's actually an MCA plug. Um, it really is just a direct connection to the battery, so there's really not much to it. Um, but yeah, I'm going to talk to my father and see what he wants to do about it, and I'll make a follow-up video once we figure that out and get everything installed on it. And then I'm going to be making some more videos here shortly on this mini excavator. I got this from an auction a couple of months ago. I've kind of put it through its initial pacings and definitely broke some stuff on it, but it's working right now, and I'll be making some videos on this coming up, so stay tuned.